matters most when it comes to football is that it doesn't matter how much you control the game, but how much efficient and functional you are in converting the chances that you are able to create. That is what Liverpool was able to do on the day. And against Newcastle, that is what Chelsea was able to do.
Alright, hello, welcome to the Our Media preview show with me, Jose Okokwe, where today we'll be taking a look at the some of the biggest games coming up across the European top 5 leagues. There's a big one. It's not really a top of the table clash, but then it's a fixture that holds a lot of significance as far as the Premier League calendar is concerned. And guess the two teams going head to head. One recently parted ways with their head coach. There's an interim coach, but the other are also on a mission to get back on top back to their glory days. And it's a fixture between Chelsea and Manchester United. I don't know which side you are on. I don't know which side you're supporting, but it's a big game regardless, whichever way you choose to look at it. One team languishing at 14th place, the other very close to the top 4. So two contrasting forms now, but it's always a game that provides a lot of talking points, and that's what we'll be talking about. But then also, after boycotting the Ballon d'Or ceremony because they thought that Vini Jr. was supposedly not going to win it, Real Madrid will be back in action after also losing heavily at the hands of Barcelona by 4-0. But this time, they play against Valencia, which could be a big game regardless because Kylian Mbappe and Vini Jr. keep misfiring. And these two will be hoping to find their scoring boots again. So it's a preview show on the Our Media channel. My name is Jose. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And then also, you can leave your predictions in the comment section, and I'll be doing the reading for you in the subsequent edition. But let me welcome my guest. It's Atiga Maoli Force, and then Courage. These are my guests for today.
Why did you mention all my name?
I have to
mention only Courage.
So Courage,
that's my name.
That's his name.
He doesn't have a surname.
Giza. That's it. Thank you. All right, so gentlemen, welcome to the show. It's going to be an exciting week. Some good games coming up, interesting games as well. And let me start off with you, Courage. It's United will feel like we've parted ways with our manager, and we all know that new manager syndrome. Go out there and kill yourself.
Yes.
You think that would be what
everyone is
could
fighting
be
for position?
Exactly. That would be the deciding factor in this fixture.
I'm very, 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 very convinced Manchester United will come out victorious on that.
Why? Is it because these are the same players who
who
are playing?
It's very tough for Chelsea. I don't know why. No matter.
But Chelsea won last season by 4-3 in the return leg.
Proud to that was the
United won the first leg.
Yes. So even if Manchester United are not finding their form or whatever, they still come up successful against Chelsea, especially on even at neutral grounds, where I'm talking of the Stamford Bridge. And this is a game that all the United players will be coming on the field with clean slates. Now, no track record. Let me put it that way.
I think they'll go into the game feeling like, we don't have any history. Let's just go out there
and then prove our worth. Yes. It will also serve as justified conclusion for any new manager who will be linked to the job. As it stands now, I feel Ruud van Nistelrooy will be the one leading the team.
Yeah, he'll be the coach on an interim basis.
Yes, he is.
But I think tactically, Ruud van Nistelrooy has got what it takes. His previous jobs has been in the Netherlands, same as Ten Hag, same track record.
Yes.
But with PSV, you think he has what it takes? The character, the balls.
Benefit of the doubt. I doubt though, but he'll be playing as an interim for now, so I don't think he'll be.
Don't need that much pressure.
Yes.
First, let me bring you in the new manager syndrome. Club legend syndrome, players underperforming syndrome, quite a lot of syndromes over here. You put all that together, you think Chelsea won't be too hot for United to handle?
Chelsea is already too hot for any team in England to handle. The kind of football that they're playing currently, right, is something that I never really expected. My only worry is the fact that they are conceding goals, right? And I'm putting on record that prior to the season, I'm one of the few pundits who did say that I have no belief in Maresca, but he's doing something that is giving me a new vibe, a vibe that is going to make me change my mind should what they are doing currently change. But you see, against United, it's going to be a totally different ball game altogether. United is coming to this game, as you have already indicated, without a coach, right? So they're going to have what's the name?
Ruud
a stopping gap, but there's an extra level of motivation on the part of the players. Because this is a totally different ball game altogether. The players are going to come in highly motivated. Everybody's now going to be seeking to what? Impress, right? So yes, that is going to serve as an extra motivation. But even if you have an extra motivation, against a team that you cannot beat, against a team that is far ahead of you, against a team that is tactically understanding, against a coach that is better than you, your extra motivation is not going to work. So at the end of the day, I am going to say that it's going to be a tough hurdle for United to get a points against Chelsea. Not necessarily because Chelsea is far ahead, but because momentum is on the part of Chelsea. Even when they lost against Liverpool, they were able to control the tempo and the momentum.
The better side.
They were practically the better side. You understand? But you see, what matters most when it comes to football is that it doesn't matter how much you control the game, but how much efficient and functional you are in converting the chances that you are able to create. That is what Liverpool was able to do on the day. And against Newcastle, that is what Chelsea was able to do. 2 goals to 1. They were functional, right? They were as rock as they could ever be. So against United, if they are able to readjust the back pairings, their defensive pairings, then I think that United do not have a chance, and it is not going to be easy for United. They might be humiliated.
Come on. Humiliated. Courage. No, but they have, Chelsea would also be going into that game with one of the hottest players.
Yes.
Not just in the Premier League, but in the world, Cole Palmer.
Yes.
How deadly will he be?
Nicholas Jackson also in red hot form.
Yeah, not just, yeah.
No, you see, the red hot form you're talking about for Nicholas Jackson, I don't see Nicholas Jackson as being in red hot form. You see,
but he's scoring. He's scoring goals.
You see, you're not getting the point. As centre forward, he has to score goals, right? But if you just oppose his shot ratio, I get to the point.
The goals he's scoring.
The goals he's scoring.
But it doesn't matter because we see players.
It matters.
He's not taking the most shots per game in the Premier League.
As a centre forward, there are certain qualities that you should be able to execute.
How many players have scored more than him so far this season?
So far this season, we have
only Haaland and Palmer.
We have Palmer has scored more than him.
That's all.
Yes.
No, certain players have scored more.
No, that's all. He's on 5 goals.
No.
And only 2 players.
Aston Villa player who has.
Only Watkins hasn't scored more than.
Even Chris Wood. Chris Wood has more goals.
Yeah, Chris
How many goals
Wissa.
Wissa doesn't have more than him.
No, Chris Wood. Chris Wood has more goals than him.
Chris
Wood has more goals than
He's
him.
on 6. He's on 6 goals.
Yes, 6th player. Even Chelsea, one of Chelsea's players also has 6 goals.
That's Palmer. Palmer scored. So Palmer is on 7 now, and that's quite good numbers for a striker who is in his sophomore year in the Premier League.
Those are good numbers. Those are good numbers. Those are good numbers for an intermediary striker. Those are good numbers for a striker who is not top notch. So let's stop that bit there. He is not a top notch. He is in form.
But he's on fire.
He is on fire based on his qualities. But for you to become a little centre forward, for you to lead the line for Chelsea, see, without a proper centre forward, Chelsea will struggle to win the EPL.
All right, let's switch, locations. Let's go straight to Spain, where there's a big one coming up in the city of Valencia, and it will be at Mestalla. Well, Real Madrid, we're hearing they boycotted the Ballon d'Or ceremony because they felt their player wasn't going to win it. But that's on the flip side. But you think after getting battered by Barcelona, being humiliated, disgraced on home turf, they might channel that anger and frustration and disappointment on Valencia.
It's just unfortunate Valencia will have to face the wrath of what Barcelona caused Real Madrid during the weekend. I think Real Madrid will come into this game very, very, very hungry, trying to prove a point or redeem themselves for the humiliation they went through last week. Mbappe would like to show the fans that this is what I'm capable of doing. And
not against Barcelona, but against Valencia.
Yes, that's what I said. Redeem. They would like to redeem their images. And then on the other side, Vini also tried to justify the reason why he deserved the Ballon d'Or.
With a game against Valencia.
Yes. You try to prove a point that no, I'm
still the guy.
Yes. And then the whole Real Madrid, and then there are also rumors of Ancelotti being under strict scrutiny, and then the possibility of him being sacked.
But I think one game is enough to condemn him to a sack.
Okay, according to source, he's not been up to task. Like
a coach who is coming at the back of a double winning season, winning the
Yes,
UEFA Champions
yes,
League,
this season.
the
Because
Super Cup.
See, Real Madrid are no nonsense club. They don't care who you are. They don't
Actually,
care
we
what
Don
you've done
Carlo, is it?
for them.
It's not.
See,
You wouldn't say it's fair treatment.
what they require from the coach is his ability to integrate Kylian Mbappe into the team. His ability to make
But don't you think
that trial
don't
work.
you think it takes time for you to do that? Any coach at all?
Okay, that's Real Madrid. You don't have no time for anyone. So whatever they think they feel fits the club. That's what they do.
First, let's put this game against Valencia aside. You think Madrid will be under pressure and they'll feel it would be a game that if they should lose and Madrid and in an event Barcelona should win their game, then you are all but kissing bye-bye to the La Liga title.
From the day Madrid were formed, they had been under pressure to win. Do you understand? And coming on the back of a total debacle, a total annihilation, there is going to be a match that is going to put so much stress on them, right? And one point that I have a problem with is the fact that the coach has not been able to really integrate Mbappe into the squad yet, and there's a big drop off from the form that they had last season. With
But
this
it
season.
was the same way they started last season.
No, you see,
Slow.
No, last season it wasn't that slow. They were picking up points here and they were picking up points continuously. But what is happening this season is that they are picking up points here and there in pockets, right? And they are not playing well. Last season they were functional, but they played well. This season they are a bit functional and they are not playing well. And they were totally exposed, right? The problems were exposed by Barcelona. But against Valencia, should they lose, Ancelotti might not be sacked, but should they lose, it just tells you that what then they are not going to be in the running to win the league unless something cataclysmic happens to Barcelona. Because should they lose, there is going to be like almost 10 points or 11 points. Yeah, so on what basis are you going to overhaul the 10 points? Unless something miraculously happens. So yes, against Valencia, Real Madrid is going to redeem itself, but it's going to be a tough ask. Because with the psyche, with what is happening to them currently, they will have to pick themselves up. And as professional as they are, as big a club as they are, this is not something that they should joke with. And I know convincingly that they're going to come out and then humiliate Valencia.
Will you go with a prediction?
But I don't really believe in predictions because football is. I mean, dynamics might change, but
yeah, of course. But based on your analysis now, based on your insightful analysis, if that should be anything to go by, then who do you think carries the day?
No, but carrying the day is going to be for Madrid.
Okay,
yes.
Right. And in the Chelsea game, the Chelsea-Man United game.
Oh, Chelsea is going to humiliate United.
Charlie, go. Madrid are winning, right?
Yes, for sure.
And Chelsea United
will pull a draw.
United will pull a draw.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? All right. So that's it.
If United pulls a draw in that game,
okay,
I'll take him out.
On a date?
Yes.
We are in Ghana. Please, you
No.
can't take your fellow man out on a date.
I said I'll take him out on a date. I'll take you to a papaya. Or what do you eat?
Whatever you want.
What do you eat?
Why you
You don't have money. What are you going to eat?
No, it's not allowed here, please.
You know our base at the back.
Which base?
Charlie, if that Paris should
Pork.
If that Paris we should see this thing, Charlie will be. Alright, so it's been another eventful edition of the preview show on the Almeida channel. You have to subscribe. Yes, this is your number one podcast show. Everything sports being discussed over here. We took a look at the two biggest games coming up in the European top 5 leagues. In the Premier League, it's Chelsea up against Manchester United. That game could see United being managed by an interim coach, that's Ruud van Nistelrooy. So it will be a big game for him in charge, trying to convince his employers that he's the man for the job. And then also by Real Madrid, after that hammering at the hands of Barcelona, they return, but this time not at home, to the Mestalla. They'll be playing against Valencia. So let's have you say in the comment section your predictions and then also what you have to say about that. See you again in the next episode.